Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Over here I post anonymous stories that I find online. So if you like listening to anonymous stories, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more. My two wives started beating me last month. The first time, I asked them to kneel down because my food wasn't ready when I was hungry. I was talking to them and they were talking back. I hit their head together and it is as if they planned it. They pounced on me and beat me up, then forced me to eat the food. Last week, they beat me up again. Even today, I can't open my mouth to tell anyone because it's a shameful thing. They said they will stop it if I stop shouting and beating them first. Even if they do something wrong, how can I gain control back? Because they have started misbehaving and I can't talk. I'm thinking of divorcing them irrespective of the shame. They videoed me begging for mercy one time and they said we shouldn't divorce. They were best friends even before I married them, and I think they planned all these together. Now what do I do? What do you do? You wanted to beat them, and unfortunately for you, they ganged up and beat you up. You should start doing better. It seems they even want peace. So you are the dramatic person. You should apologize to them, and then from there, you can tell them that you both should stop beating each other. You yourself, it seems you have a bad character. You want to be beating them, and because you are not allowing, you are telling us that what you should do. Stop beating them and try to be a better person. I think they'll reciprocate the energy. I have been married for 6 years with no kids. We tried everything from orthodox to herbal and even IVF, all failed. So we finally gave up. Recently, I was promoted at work. My salary was raised, new car, and the apartment. Just recently, I was cooking in the kitchen and felt dizzy. I brushed it off. Later, I started feeling some way, so I bought pregnancy test and it was positive. Now that I have been promoted and don't need it, if the company finds out, I will lose my promotion. I have not told my husband yet because if this man finds out, he will make sure I stay home and not stress because my work is very demanding. This is a promotion I've been working towards for 5 years. I'm confused. Should I abort the pregnancy without telling my husband, or I should keep it and lose my promotion? I need your thoughts. Oh, I think you should keep it because if you've been looking for a baby for all this while and you claimed you tried, hey, promotions come and go, but a child you are not so sure because you are finding it difficult to have one in the first place. So advise yourself properly, okay? Maybe I'm thinking too much, but that's because this is too much to think about. It's about the way my boyfriend relates with his junior sister. I think it's weird, or too much, or too intimate. Before you judge me, let me explain. His sister is 22 years old. He's 27. His sister goes around naked in his presence. He says it's because of how they grew up. They share the same bed when she comes around. They hug while they sleep. They sit in bed wearing olive briefs while they eat breakfast. I wasn't there. I didn't see them. I saw the photos on his phone. But Charles, this is too far. She's your sister. He treats it with nonchalant attitude, as if my concerns are a child's play. Before he says anything, he asks me, "Are you jealous of my sister? Should I give you the phone so you call her?" He makes me feel like I'm mad and thinking about things only mad people think about. I watch them when they are around each other. The relationship is formal. She doesn't even play with him or come at him the jovial way siblings do. It's straightforward. She says this and that and goes away. But when they are alone, things take a strange turn, like being naked in front of each other, sleeping and hugging. Put her head on his lap while they are watching a movie. Am I thinking too much? If I think something is going on, judge for yourself. You go through your boyfriend's phone and see him in bed with his sister. Not just in bed, but stark naked. May I agree with you because this one is too far. Their own is, I don't know. They have a special bond, if that's what he's trying to say. But if you can't tolerate it, there is absolutely no reason to stay. Am I right? Because, bro. Guys, listen. My friend invited me over to her boyfriend's house for a eat-up today. I went there looking good as usual, but I noticed her boyfriend staring at me and other guys too. But her man's stare was too much, so after everything, I decided to leave there. Then her man was like, "Let me order both for you." I said no, but my friend insisted, so he ordered and gave 500 cedis for transportation. I thanked him, but my friend's face had dropped. I reached home only to voice notes of my friend insulting me and telling me to send her the money back. What should I do, guys? Somebody says, "Oh, said her Pessoa." Don't give her one person, or you two, you get get your own boyfriend. I have decided to go to the boyfriend's house tomorrow to give him back his money, period. She can go for the money herself. I never knew she can act up like this. I'm shocked. Or her man hasn't given her this amount before. I don't have his number, so I'll go dump it there and leave. If you so much want to give back the money, just give it to her instead, rather than going to him and giving it to him and all that unnecessary drama it's gonna cause. Or just keep it and tell her to go to him and collect her share, or just give it back to her, but it's the extra drama necessary. Esther, log your iCloud out and bring me my phone before I come there myself. I need to collect my phone. I won't allow her to use my phone to call her new boyfriend. He can also buy one for her. Let's be serious. It's not easy to buy success for a girl you've not married. Somebody is saying that success the 30 to 44 so no yeah day. And then he says, that's not your problem, please. All I want is my phone. I don't care about what any of you are saying. Okay. Go for your phone, oh. And it's as simple as that. Go for your phone. Why are you stressing about it? Yeah. I met a girl on Twitter about a year now, so I texted her on here. Our conversations got very intense. We both gradually vented our feelings to each other within a couple of months through texting. To cut everything short, we are supposed to meet, which was last year, February, on Val's Day. But she gave an excuse just to go meet her ex, even though she portrayed about having nothing to do with him before we started dating. She confessed to me, which I forgave her because she claimed nothing happened. So we had to fix a different day to meet, but there was an excuse too. When she left for school a few weeks later, her attitude and attention dropped. She blocked me several times because I kept complaining about her not putting much effort in a relationship. Sometimes I have to create a different account to text her just to unblock me. Y'all could believe she cheated on me with her crush in school and later confessed to me, but she claimed nothing happened, yet I forgave her. It'd been tough with her, but that didn't stop me from loving her. The worst part is she's just about 30 minutes drive away from me, so we stopped talking until recently, which we both made plans on meeting within the Christmas holidays, but there was a whole lot of excuses. It's been a year and a half. I've been going through this with her, but I think I've been a gentleman enough and I'm beginning to lose interest. A year and a half and I could have counted the number of times we've actually talked on phone or video calls because she claims she's not into calls. I've been loyal to her, but she kept doing me dirty. I feel like blocking her and deleting her out of my life. I'm confused, or maybe she's just playing games with me, or she's got no respect for me because she's a year older than me. Or maybe she just doesn't like you and you're refusing to see. I'm with a guy and we've dated for almost 2 years. It started when I met him on Snapchat. We started streaking and talking, and then like 5 months time, he proposed. I asked him if he was serious or just want a one night stand, and he said no, he's serious about me and want to marry me, so I accepted. 3 months into dating him, this guy started distancing himself from me, but whenever he needs sex, he would make me come around. So I think somewhere last year, I got pregnant, went for a scan, and I was 3 months pregnant with twins. But when I told him, he told me point blank that he's not ready to be a father. So eventually, I aborted the pregnancy with my own money. After I was done with the abortion, he told me he wasn't interested in me again, so we should break up. That's when I started apologizing to him to accept me back because I wasn't ready to lose him. After like 2 months of begging, we started dating again and everything was okay till this year January. I really got sick and landed myself at the hospital. That's when I was told that I am 4 months pregnant again, and this time around the doctor told me I can get a miscarriage anytime because my cervix has become so soft. So I called my boyfriend and told him the situation, and he got angry and hanged up on me. So my ex has to step up to pay all the necessary bills before I was discharged. After I was discharged, the doctor discovered my blood pressure was very high and he advised that I shouldn't try to abort the baby. Probabilities that I may die was very high. I called my boyfriend and told him everything. My boyfriend got angry that he doesn't care about the condition, so I should abort it. The pressure I was getting from him, I aborted this pregnancy with my BP still high. After the abortion, I started experiencing severe abdominal pains. Went for a checkup and realized that the cervix has become very, very soft to the extent that the doctor told me that I can't be pregnant again because if I try, I'll get miscarriage. I told this boy and he said he was done with he was done with the relationship because he's in a talking stage with someone, so I shouldn't call him again. He blocked me everywhere. I just couldn't stand the pain, so I texted my JHS friend B, and then she took me to a certain malam, and I've charmed him, and it did work. Right now my problem is this guy is madly in love with me, and I started preparing to get married to me next month, but I feel like this guy doesn't deserve me, but due to certain circumstances I just let it slide off my head. So I wanted to ask if I'm doing the right thing or the bad thing. Somebody said, marry him and let both of you face the consequences of the abortions together. He deserves it, pa. To be, you are doing the bad thing. You should have advised yourself long time. Is it because of you loving him too much or what? Or when they treat you girls bad is when the love is strong? And she's like, I feel like doing him dating because if not, who will marry me? I feel like you are right and you're also wrong, because it's like him, nah, no. I read like in the street, he just point blank treated you like trash. That's why it's no good to treat people anyhow. I mean, she's wrong and she's right. He didn't try. First off, if you were not wicked in the first place, all this will not be happening to you. So sometimes be a good person, or for yourself. If you do good, you do for yourself. It makes a lot of sense. Like by now, I marry, I'm finished. No knowing she they carry an ex-child. Hey, Akosia Boatima, God will punish you, some foolish woman. My wedding was supposed to be yesterday, bro. Not knowing she was pregnant already. Hey, woman, have you cancelled it? Somebody asked. Exactly, I cancelled, but all the money that has gone into it, I can't get it back. She wasn't feeling well, some slight fever and all that. So I called my mom that she should go take her to the hospital since I was out of town. She didn't want to go to the hospital, but my mom was persistent. So after they got there, she wanted to handle everything and she was shaking. She was asking my mom to go home now, she will be fine and all that. So my mom got suspicious. She decided to stay and the labs confirmed she's 2 weeks pregnant. It's not like I've never had sex with her, but we weren't at that time. So that's why the whole thing is hurting me. My friend's husband insisted on a DNA after she gave birth to their first child. The way he was going about it was disturbing and very embarrassing, to the extent he refused to take care of the child until the test is run. According to him, he was told by doctors that he had low sperm count, so couldn't have kids. My friend also said she took her prayer seriously, hence the baby is a miracle one. Upon family interventions and advice, she agreed, but came with her lawyers and they made the man sign a bond that if he's the father of the child, he won't have access to him as compensation to the embarrassment he has caused his wife. He signed and the test was carried out in 2 hospitals. The man himself recommended. It turns out he's the father. Now he's fighting for his child and wife. My friend is processing documents to leave the country. I mean, why do we sometimes put ourselves in dire situations? It's becoming a thing now, dragging women to have DNA of their children. Charlie, I did do same if my husband does this. Right from the pregnancy, he started acting funny. We're surprised because he had to be happy since they've been married for 3 years with no child. I think he got the idea of DNA from his friends. He was 100% sure the child wasn't his. Now he's mobilizing people to plead on his behalf. I think the way he went about the whole thing was just not the right way. Why won't you wait when she gives birth, then you do the paternity test, or you ask her to do it? But she going through the whole pregnancy stage and then you stressing her out with the let's do the test, which means from the onset now you were not even ready for anything. Of course, if it's not yours, you won't be ready for anything, and that's understandable. But she's your wife and you should have taken your time. So if the consequences have now come, you should face the consequences of your actions. My boyfriend never gives me anything, but we've been dating for 2 years. Just a week ago, I met a guy that I kept missing his calls. When he asked me why, I said I wasn't feeling well. He sent me 2K for medication. Some guys are so generous, others too. He's taking me out tomorrow night, which my so-called boyfriend has never done. As for me, dear, as I've seen that I can get better, I am done with the dusty. The boyfriend that I'm always sending pocket money and airtime. I am tired. Amen. I am in a relationship with this guy for the past 2 years. I support him and I also supported him in renting a house. I had plans that we were going to work out something in the future. Last week, when he was about leaving my house, his phone beeped and a pop-up SMS came. Baby, I and Junior misses you. I was really mad. This is the man that I use my husband's money to care for. My husband is abroad. Like, can't there be a faithful can't there be a faithful man on earth? You were you are married and you went damn. I asked my boyfriend for 700 Ghana. He said he didn't have money. Just right now, Woman Bank has sent him a message saying that a sum of 260 Ghana cedis has been credited to your account. His current balance is 8,680 Ghana in coins. I feel he has been bricky towards me. We've been dating for more than 4 years and I don't even know he has that kind of money in his name. That one too is even another case for another day. My boyfriend loaned me some money and I can't believe he's asking for his money after everything I've done for him. Is he being fair? I have to look for money and pay him. If he asks for a loan and promised to pay back, I won't even ask him. He said he's really broke and he wants it. I have been in a relationship with my girlfriend for about 2 years and I really love her a lot. But recently I sold my phone, which is iPhone 14 Pro, so I can help solve a problem back at home. Now I'm using an iPhone 7 Plus and my girlfriend wants to break up with me because of that. She tells me she can only date a guy using iPhone 11 upwards, so I should forget about her. She also said she would have considered me if I am using iPhone XR. I am so heartbroken. Please, I need advice on what to do. It's either you get an iPhone 11 and upwards, or sometimes I don't know if love is color blinding your eyes or the ability to think. Why would someone tell you they will only date you based on the phone you have and you are actually striving to get the phone? Like, don't you see people like, are people not around? Are we isolated? I don't understand. Have they written it somewhere that you people till the F comes or till God comes back? Why? You can't admit when someone is just not good for you and move on. What do people want us to crack your heads open and put in the wisdom? At this point, either you buy a new phone or you buy a new phone so that she can take you back, and it should be an 11 and upwards, because if it's lower she will not accept you. Okay, period.